Hello, my name is Kelsey Flake, and today we will be looking at digitalization of online payments and the lack of digital and financial literacy for customers. It is important to view digital and financial literacy because it affects the economy greatly. So, let's first, before we get into why it is important, let's look into what digital and financial literacy are. So digital literacy helps with understanding on how to navigate media platforms and data, and then financial literacy helps us understand how to do finances such as our retirement, our credit, our debt, and also our savings. So how these literacies coincide, it is an essential part of the economy and it allows for growth socially and economically, and it strengthens against fraud and scams and helps with managing businesses and money. This is the importance of having financial and digital literacy. Without this, we cannot grow as a community, socially or economically. And we also can't grow if we don't have understanding and literacy on the digital platforms of fraud and scams. And this also coincides with how we manage our businesses, how we manage our money, how we go about our bills, and how we overall just do our daily budgets. So the effects of the lack of digital and financial literacy has caused inconsistencies with payments, debts for credit, fraud, and lack of cybersecurity. Now, this is important when thinking of thinking of your family. What I like to do when I'm thinking about the lack of digital and financial literacy, I think of my family. For instance, my grandfather, he does not have the understanding of how to pay his bills online. Though he does this consecutively for the past 2 years, he still needs guidance from another person. And this is just the mere understanding of how to use the tabs on the internet. And I think that, and I know that through getting classes and education and overall just having the proper understanding, the economy would be a lot better socially and just in whole. So the importance of developing digital financial literacy is it builds unity in between a community, and it allows for everybody to be financially accountable. It is important for people to be financially accountable because you have to think of what we use our finances for. Finances are used all around us, from your house, your food that you buy, the bills that you pay, the car that you get, loans, financial aid, all of these things, finances play a part of, and it is important for us to be accountable so that we can grow socially and economically. And also, the importance of developing digital financial literacy is it removes the amount of debt and credit issues. Debt and credit issues are a big problem in the United States, and it is important for us to continuously educate on how to pay things on timing, whether that's by using calendars or finding something that works for us, working for everybody's personal, and that is just through overall just becoming more literate. And it helps to build equity, bring stability and knowledge, and digitalization is growing faster than financial literacy. As of now, digitalization is growing 10 times faster than financial literacy. I find that more people know how to use digital platforms such as technology and not really the financial part. So it really makes no sense for it to continue. It makes it hard for people to really balance out how technology and finances are coinciding when they don't understand finances in itself. So the emotional effects of lack of digital and financial literacy is how people are feeling. Now, when I think of this, I like to look at the personal feelings of how people are going about finances becoming digital. I've seen people feel unseen, out of place in their economy, such as an example, my grandmother. She still goes to the bank and retrieves her money that way. She does not have a bank card. So with that, as she has a new job, she is getting her money online. They send it to her account online, and she is struggling on how to go about go about getting her money in this economy as it grows and develops. People are feeling unprotected, not knowing if they are secure on websites or trusting people with websites, trusting others to help guide them, and they are actually being unprotected, uneducated on digital payments, and or just in general confused. As we can see, this lady here is confused on what is going on, and she has someone helping her. So the statistics and data that I'm using to back up my claim that digitalization of online payments and the lack of digital and financial literacy for customers is a problem is 16% of U.S. adults are not digitally literate. And this is done by a study of Pew Research. And then as we continue on, we can see that 40% of adults lack proper financial digital skills. And this is just mere going to high school and finishing out and learning finances, or continuing your education, learning how to do finances by taking a finance class or having people around you. This is a problem because not everybody has the same resources. And the way that we can do that is by allowing for more ways of literacy to form for people so that they can have understanding. So, higher literacy for unskilled workers. Unskilled workers can be anyone from someone who works fast food, someone who works in manufacturing. These are places that there is a higher literacy for financial and digital literacy. 57% of the US adults are financially literate. And when thinking of this, you like to say, yes, 57% is quite a big number, but in terms, that is still 43% of a 43% of a population that does not have understanding of how to be financially literate in their society. 17% of USA citizens took financial classes, resulting in self-learning. So 17% is a very small portion. That's less than one-fourth of amount of USA citizens that took a proper financial class, and they're learning on their own. So imagine the amount of understanding on their credit, or how to pay off debts, or how to how to financially navigate their way around digitalization in their economy. How change can be enforced. So change is something that is important, and ways that we can make a change in this is by being aware. Awareness can be anything from having brochures and books, videos, classes on digital and financial literacy, a person doing walkthroughs, or fraud and scam education. These are important things when thinking about how we can properly and effectively go about teaching people how to work their digital finances, as digital finance has overpowered. Today, I go and see banks have mobile things. Everything is mobile now, and it is important for the older generation and also the people who have disabilities or anything of that sort to know how to use them and to be properly educated. So, in summary, digitalization of financial literacy covers various topics, and it is a big part of the world today. This can be from social media platforms and data platforms, and to anything from managing your money, savings, and your debts, and all of those things. And it's a central part of our society, and it allows for us to grow and prosper because even though people may be financially illiterate, digital literacy is going to, financially and digitally literacy, the technology is still going to grow. So it's important for us to have an understanding of how to use it so that we are not confused and everybody can grow in unity to know how to use digital finances. And this is also a part of cybersecurity. We need to understand how to properly use cybersecurity and how to go about that. And this is not just for um, us in this moment, but also for future generations. And enforcing this information brings awareness and prevents further problems regarding the issues such as fraud. Although having financial literacy is important and the knowledge of it should be spread around the world, it is important for us to overall grow as a community, and that means growing digitally and financially, and that is by becoming literate. So here are some resources that I have provided, and I want to say again thank you for viewing my presentation, and I hope that you have a better understanding of why digitalization of online payments and the lack of digital and financial literacy is mandatory for us as a community, and why we should continue to grow in understanding and to make change immediately. Thank you.